Hi everyone, it's Mr. Saw again. We see again today. So today we are going to learn simple future tense. But in some of the books or some of the information you can get online, they will name it as future simple tense. Actually, basically, they are same. Okay, they have no difference at all. So I'm Mr. Saw again. Let's start. So let's look at the quote. Okay, the very famous quote by Albert Einstein. He said, I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. What is the meaning? What is the message that Albert Einstein trying to tell you? He means, okay, time wait for no one. Time, the future comes very, very soon. So we have to use or manage our time wisely. Don't waste your precious time. Okay, Albert Einstein is a very, very popular and well-known scientist. Okay, he's an intelligent person. So I hope everybody, okay, you can take him as your role model, right? Learn from him and contribute to the society so that our society will be the future of our society will be brighter. Everyone can live more comfortably, right? So let's start. Simple future tense or future simple tense. Now, whenever I tell you the name of a tense, okay, sometimes you cannot figure out. But when you look at the examples, you will say, "Oh, that is a thing." Okay, let me explain a little bit on the simple future tense. The simple future tense is a verb tense that is used to talk about things that haven't happened yet. Has it happened? No. When will it happen? It may happen in the future. I don't say it must happen. It may happen in the future. For example, okay, I will go to my grandparents' house tomorrow. Okay, so your visit to your grandparents' house has not happened. So you can use I will, or more formal way I would say I shall visit my grandparents tomorrow. Okay, now in this tense, okay, we'll use only two words. All right, number one will, number two shall. So how to function these two words later, okay, I'll explain in detail. Now, how to form the simple future tense, right? So affirmative, it means positive, all right? The formula for the simple future is will plus root form of the verb, or we say the base word, right? The base word. Okay, will plus the base word. For example, will go. I cannot say will going. I cannot say will went. I cannot say will gone. It's wrong. Will go, right? So let's look at some examples here. Number one, Mr. Saw will get married tomorrow. Okay, has Mr. Saw get married today? No, he will get married tomorrow because tomorrow is future. Okay, the time hasn't reached yet. Number two, Clement will go to the zoo next week. Will go. Okay, he will go to the zoo in the future. Next, number three. Nelson will eat lunch later. Later, he will eat lunch. Number four. Wenxian will sleep after an hour. After an hour is in future. Okay, because the time hasn't reached. Number five. Zhejian will do revision tonight. Will do tonight. Right? So, am I making myself clear to you? Okay, if it's clear, I think it's easy. So let's proceed. Now, what if we want to form the simple future in negative form? What is the meaning of negative form? It means usually it has the word not. Okay, same way, okay, the formula is still the same, will plus the root form of verb. But now we have to sit in, or you have to put in the word not in between will and the root form of the verb. Okay, how does it look like? Number one, Mr. Saul will not get married tomorrow. Number two, Oh, it's a sad face. Mr. So will not get married tomorrow. Number 2, Clement will not go to the zoo next week. Number 3, Nelson will not eat lunch later. Number 4, Wenxin will not sleep after an hour. Number 5, Zhejian will not do revision tonight. I guess it's simple enough, right? Now, there is another way to show that something will happen in the future. It's still simple future tense, but we use the formula is MR plus going to plus the base word. Now, this is what we'll use in informal way. In an informal way, it means it's not formal, right? Now, when you speak in your spoken way, you can use is going to, am going to, are going to. Actually, it's just the same as will go. For example, I'm going to eat is same as I will eat. Alright? So let's look at number 1. Mr. Saw is going to get married tomorrow. Okay, when I tell someone verbally, orally, I can tell them or tell him in this way. But when I write in my essay, try to avoid this structure. Can you understand? This is only for the oral way. Clement is not going to the zoo next week. Okay? There is only an informal way. However, is, am, are plus going to is informal. So when you write your essay or you are answering your exam questions, make sure, okay, you use will, go, will, eat. Can you understand that? Common in speech and casual writing. Okay, you can write on your Facebook, you can write a letter and email to someone. Hey, I'm going to do this and that. But in formal way, alright, in formal written way, we'll use will or shall. It's a good idea to stick to the will plus the root form construction in formal writing. So it means when you write your essay, you use this form. Okay, it's very important and I think it's quite easy to be used, right? This form. Okay, let's proceed. Now, what about will and shall? Usually in the short form, apostrophe double L. I used to announce decisions and to make offers. Actually, the function of these two words, they are same. They are used for the same purpose. But why? How to differentiate these two? Later I'm going to tell you. Let's look at this example. Mr. Saw is talking to a student in the class. For example, okay, Mr. Saw asks, which pencil do you want? Blue or red? Ivan answered, I will have blue or I shall have blue. Actually, both are correct. But in this case, which one do you think is more appropriate? Okay, I will say I shall have blue. Okay, let's look at how to use shall and will. Alright, so when to use shall? Usually we use shall with I and we. Remember that in your UPSR, if you are given multiple choice question, you see I and we, please, between shall and we, please choose shall. Okay, so we can use shall instead of will with I and we in statements. Is used is more formal. It means when you use I and we shall, I shall, we shall, it means it's more formal. Okay, so like William Shakespeare in his sonnet 18, a very famous sonnet. Okay, what is the title? Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? He wrote this sonnet to his beloved person. Okay, shall I compare thee? Thee means you. Okay, shall I compare thee to a summer's day? So 我要不要把你比喻成一个夏天？夏天 very hot, right? Yes. Okay, that is a way to use it, right? So now we shall never forget the holiday we had in Hawaii. So you see, we use shall. If you use will, is it correct? Yes, it's correct. But it will more appropriate or it will be more formal if you use we shall, right? So we shall never forget the holiday we had in Hawaii. So, see? Oh, I cannot forget, and you cannot forget. We will not forget the unforgettable holiday we had in Hawaii. It sounds great, right? So, next, let's practice a few questions before we proceed to our worksheet. Write the verbs below in simple future tense. The train arrived at noon. Okay, Aiko and Shannon, their grandparents tomorrow. Lucas and Matthew, the rubbish later. We, the furniture to a corner tomorrow. I keep my things later. Ryan, his girlfriend, at a mall this evening. So I give you 3 seconds to fill in the blanks. Okay, let's begin. The train will arrive at noon. Okay, is your answer correct? If correct, please clap for yourself. Number 2. Aiko and Shan will visit their grandparents tomorrow. Okay, very good. Number 3. Lucas and Matthew will throw the rubbish later. Okay, number 4. We shall move the furniture to a corner tomorrow. Number 5. I shall keep my things later. Number 6. Ryan will meet his girlfriend at the mall this evening. So, did you get all correct? If yes, please clap for yourself. Okay, any questions to ask? If yes, please text me or come to me in person to ask me personally. Okay, that's all for today. I'm Mr. Saw. See you again. Bye.